this is the 500X from Fiat. And Fiat are on a bit of an assault lately, because a couple of weeks ago I drove the Jeep Renegade, which I know is not a Fiat, but it's on the same chassis as this, and I really rather liked it. I thought it was just something a little bit different, and it was really cute. And now I'm looking at the 500X going, God, that's really cute as well. It's like a little puppy dog, you know. That's the K Club, in case you're wondering, with all them Fiat people looking at me, wondering what the hell he's talking about. But it's like a little puppy dog, you know. I'd hate to kick it or damage it. You just feel a little bit of sympathy for it straight away. I quite like that. I like that in a car where you have a little bit of emotion to go with the ownership of the car, rather than kind of just, say another car, just get me to work stuff, you know. This is not like that. This is a car that you'll feel sympathy for. And I really like that. But at the same time, touch and feeling here is very, very close to Mini. And Mini have, well, when you look at it on the Fiat list up there, they've actually got a version of this car. It doesn't really look like this, but you know, it's there. But it's 24 grand for the entry level of it. This one is 19,750. Now, not this particular one, but one very similar to this, and it won't look all that different. And I quite like, I'm doing a few speed bumps here on the way out. I hate those bloody speed bumps on the way out. Why can't people just can't spend the time actually getting their speed right without using speed bumps? Anywho, we're leaving K Club now behind. We will be back shortly. We do loops. I think I'll go that way for the crack. For the crack, you know, you never know what's up this road here. I don't know what's up this road actually. But this is the 1.6 diesel, and it's actually kind of torquey. It feels like it's trying to pull you along at a good pace, and yeah, the handling is there. Handling is definitely there. Change it a second for that corner there now. Yep, it doesn't roll very much for a car that looks quite top heavy. I don't feel the body roll so much. And that's really, really nice, in that I feel quite tall in the car. I feel like I'm up in the air, in that sort of cross off-roader type feel, but yet it's quite handy to park. Now, at the same time, this is actually bigger than all of its competitors, right? So it's bigger than a C4 Cactus, it's bigger than a Nissan Juke, it's bigger than that, which is a Mini Countryman. It's bigger than most of the cars that are out there at the moment. Now, that does kind of give it, well, we'll say a strange feeling, because it does feel quite large on the road. This is in miles per hour, and there's no kilometers per hour, and I don't know what speed I'm doing. Near enough. 50 is 50, as they say. 50 kilometers an hour I'm obviously doing, because it says 50 on the dashboard. Yeah, that's good. Now, Fiat interiors have always been a little bit of a letdown over the years, because quite simply they use lesser grade materials than others. But this does not feel anything like that. It feels nice. I do feel, oh my God, that's solid over the bumps. Hold on. My radar-like detecting ass is quite educated about bumps like that. That feels a little bit firm. Not uncomfortably firm, just firm. Solid. Germanic, we'd say. Solid in that Germanic way, yeah, I'd give it that. Cabin is very quiet. I'm still listening to noises and things. This is quite a rough road now. Not potholey, just lots of little undulations and bumps and things, and it feels a little bit firm on that road. I can live with that. It's not too bad. Not unacceptable. There's a man in a hard hat doing plenty of work. Good man. That's what I'd like to see. Bridge! I think we pass over a canal here somehow. Do we pass over a canal here? Is there a way down to the canal? Could I go down to the canal? No, that was a train track. Shows how much I know about the area. This is a nice little tickety-boo for Fiat. I do quite like it. It is a feather in their cap. I actually saw this on the launch of the Fiat 500L in Milan. They briefly opened the little door and showed us what it was going to look like, and that's a while ago now. And then they showed it again at the Paris Motor Show, showed everybody what it was going to look like, and now we have it here in Ireland on launch. It is fairly solid. I do rather like the interior. I think it's quite nice layout. 6-speed box is good. This actually comes in a 9-speed automatic as well. I don't know why. I'm not sure why you need 9 speeds in automatic, but it would be very smooth. Now, they tell me smooth. I haven't driven it yet, so I don't know if it's as smooth as it can be, but I would imagine with 9 speeds, it's going to shuffle through those gears pretty easily and pretty quickly. Be a dual shift clutch as well, so it'll clutch before you actually need the gear that's coming up. I think this is a rather pleasant little happy car. I don't know, I think actually probably their biggest competitor in this segment is probably themselves, whether I would pick a favourite or not. My favourite would be the Jeep Renegade at the moment. I drove it now briefly. I didn't drive it on a full test yet. I will get around to that. I drove it briefly on a test, and I thought it was really rather good, and that is where I'm stuck at the moment. Would I pick it over a Citroen C4 Cactus, which is my favourite in this segment? If Citroen hadn't got a sloppy gearbox, the 5-speed box that they use is a very Gallic, very French, wandery sort of gearbox. If Citroen put in a 6-speed, decent box, and they can get them from BMW, then I would pick the Citroen. But they have it here, 6-speed box here, and it's very good, very clicky, very shifty into gear, very nice. I do like it, and I probably would pick this first. Although this is slightly less comfortable, slightly less artistic. Other than that, you will be seeing the 500X at your showrooms very soon. It will be in the next couple of weeks. You'll actually see it appear in the showrooms, but it actually goes on sale next month. I think the 5th or the 6th of next month it actually goes on sale in the showrooms and will be worth a look. But I do advise you to have a look out for the Jeep Renegade. I just kind of fell in love with that little car while I had it. For the brief time that I had it, I really, really enjoyed it. That was a very sensible car. So this has been Bob Flavin for Independent.ie.